And it looks like we are now back underway as suddenly he reconnects and the pause discontinues. Wasn't ready for that one at all, but hey, we're back in the game and it looks like they can start heading out to their lanes finally. So Spirit Breaker, what did you start with? Going, looks like almost for a bottle rush or boots rush at that. Started with a Tango and a Clarity. Well, no, if it was a boots rush, you would have just bought them. But either way, we might see an early bottle coming on the Spirit Breaker. Curious as to where they're going to lane him. Top lane is just going to be the Clockwork. We're going to have Duty Free. He's going to be hanging out with F4L. They're going to be contesting this rune. Mihawk gets a ward down here. That should be in the spawn box. I believe it runs, sorry, something like that. Ish. Oh,
30
my mouse
seconds
stuck
to
on.
go.
But either way, up in the top lane, nothing going down yet. Everybody's closing in on this rune. Let's see if anyone wants to commit. There is a ward down here, so the Dire should have vision. They do. And they're going to send out a Shrapnel. Uh-oh, Zendros, he might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the second one coming out. Do they want to commit the third one? They got to get in range for the Clockwork to get his cogs up. They do. This should be your first blood. The Omni Knight heal comes out, but no, the charge comes out from Zendros. Nice play from the Spirit Breaker. He's able to get out of there and going to make it away. Bounty Rune's going to go the way of the Sniper, and on the bottom lane, it is the Faceless Void who mentioned Snake. It's going to leap away from the Queen of Pain. Does have her blink queued up, but not going to bother pursuing him. So it is going to be the offlane Queen of Pain. Support Spirit Breaker with the Juggernaut and the Skywrath in the top lane. Mid lane looks like they're going to run. No, Omni Knight's just hanging out maybe for a little bit. Help the Sniper get level 2 or 3, but he shouldn't have too much of an issue, especially with their range being about the same. And yeah, 480 and 550. So Sniper has an advantage at level 1, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Bottom lane, Mihawk gonna have a tough time. Gonna get hexed up, eat a couple of right clicks from the Lion. One more coming out, maybe 2 or 3. And this is not a battle he's gonna win. The Lion hits very hard for support, 52 damage, and Queen of Pain only has the 1 point and 1 armor point, so it'll be pretty tough for her. Oh, up in the top lane. Unfortunately, though, it's Key. He's gonna be in trouble. No bash to come out, and they got no way to cancel this TP. So he's going to make it out. He does TP all the way back to the base, so it's going to be on cooldown for coming back, and he's going to be a long ways away from any sort of experience for a while. So they're keeping him at level 1. Fortunately, not able to get the kill. Spirit Breaker having to level up charge and did not have the mana to use it there. Taking a look at the last hits right off the bat, we've got... Looks like the Dire coming out ahead so far. Not too surprised. Day doing a good job on the Storm Spirit. 6 on him. Sniper keeping pace though, 6 as well. Oh, another pause comes up. This time it's from the Goons though. Hopefully it's just a keyboard key binding error or something like that. It'll be cleaned up in a moment or two. But we can give us a moment to see how the lanes are shaping up. We've got a level 2 on the Queen of Pain already. Unfortunately, Clockwork, not even a point of experience to his name. But he's going to be getting, looks like 5 creeps coming his way as well. So he should be okay there. Omni Knight sitting off in the side. Is he stacking at all? Doesn't look like it. He also has gotten no experience, so the players on the Radiant side, they're going to be falling a little bit behind their heroes. They do need to get these levels. Spirit Breaker probably wanted to get that point up in greater bash here as quick as he can. I'm going to pull and hope for the best. But a little bit unfortunate. Not sure what the pause. Looks like F4L is ready to go, but no word from BZ. Looks like, okay, there we are. Ewo says good to go, and should be underway now. Red farming up on the Faceless Void, 5 and 4, so getting a lot of dice, keeping that Queen of Pain down as best as you can. They're going to realize here that the ward is pinged out, and I believe that they saw it. F4L going to trade blows with Mihawk, but this is not something he wants. He does have level 2, so he's got an Earth Spike for a little bit of extra damage if they want it. No, there's a blink up on Mihawk, though. Man, that hurts though. Those right auto attacks doing a lot of damage to poor F4L. He's gonna have to chug those tangos just to try and stay alive. Up top, Clockwork though, trading blows with the Spirit Breaker, which is a scary proposition considering the guy's level 1 with no Iron Branches, nothing. 701 hit points as well as 5 armor to his name. So very tough to deal with. Oh, Day dropping very low, but Sniper not able to finish him off. Not level 6 yet, and didn't have that point and take aim at the moment. So. Clockwork still hanging out in the top lane, pressuring as best he can, trying to soak experience. He's level 2 now, getting close to level 3, so. You might see Spirit Breaker charging from the backside. He does have a DD rune, but he cancels it. Oh no. A little bit of miscommunication there. If he had gone for it, that might have been a kill, but unfortunately the misplays Zendrils, I don't know what was going on, if he had something else queued up. He started the charge and then canceled it. Would have been not bad. He's going to get Cogs burnt as well. He does have a DD rune, but no bash to lock the Clockwork in place. Just going to do some chip damage. And with how hard he's hitting, that probably would have been a kill. A little bit unfortunate there, a bit of a misstep. But on the bottom lane, it's the Faceless Void who's dropping very low to the Queen of Pain. He's level 3 now. Did go for that second point in Shadow Strike, doing a lot of damage to the Faceless Void. He's got to be pretty careful here. Omni Knight does not have level 2, so cannot repel off the Shadow Strike. But maybe they want to go for a kill here. She does have a blink away though, so it's going to be very hard. Faceless Void, oh no, he's going to have to get healed up. He might even have to get denied here. Oh no, Omni Knight's there with the repel, so we should be okay. No points in backtrack yet, so not able to avoid that kind of damage. And Mihawk does have a blink scream, but only enough for, well actually only has enough for one spell, no scream or anything. Might go for the Shadow Strike, but she's actually going to be in a little trouble here. Going to get hexed up. There's no Impale coming out. Mihawk's going to be able to blink away. In the end, he's going to be alright. Not able to finish anybody off. Getting very close, though. And he's going to be happy with the Bounty Rune off to the side, so a little bit of bonus experience and gold. Sniper again zoning out the Storm Spirit very heavily. He's now pulling quite a ways ahead. He's 22 and 7 up in the mid lane. Annihilate doing some serious work here with that Shrapnel and going for the Mass Wraithband build, just building up those early stats. Looking to do what he can. Well, unfortunately, once he gets level 6, Storm Spirit probably won't be able to stay in lane, especially being down a couple levels and no way to disjoint with Ball Lightning not being picked up yet. Clockwork's doing what he can, soaking experience. Does get a kill on the big Centaur, so a little bit of extra gold going his way. He'll finally be able to pick up those boots. Evo doing pretty well himself. He's got 22 CS, 23 now, and narrowing in on level 5, so probably going to go for, I imagine, just the standard straight Mask of Madness into, or Phase Boots into Mask. But mid lane looks like Zendrils. They tried to make a go on Annihilate. He's not level 6 yet, but not sure if they're going to be able to take him down. Sniper does come up pretty far forward. He's going to be taking a lot of damage here. Shouldn't be going down just yet, but now he can look to turn it around. He's going to go for the Skywrath Mage. This should be your first blood, as Annihilate annihilating the Skywrath Mage. Unfortunately, the chicken getting, well, that kid getting peeped. There's just not a lot you can do. Oh, now that Anya has hit level 2. Oh, Red gets the bash as well. Not another one, but that's enough to scare the Queen of Pain, forcing her to use that blink. She's going to cool down for a little bit longer, and with that point in repel, no longer has to worry about the Shadow Strike damage. So, a little bit iffy there as far as the skill build, but nonetheless, he's going to have a pretty good time. Faceless Void should be okay. And it's been a while since I've seen Faceless Void run as a the hard one position farmer. Usually I see him now as the offlaner, but nonetheless he can still do some serious work here, get up those fast levels. He is getting charged from the Spirit Breaker. Not sure if this is something you want to commit for. He gets another bash and another one. The RNG goes 2 for 3, 2 for 4. Now he's going to get turned on. There's a dagger coming out. There's no repel, no mana for it, and Spirit Breaker is going to land the charge. One more doves and an auto crack. No, it's disjointed by the leap. Queen of Pain blinks forward and gets the kill. They don't have anything to slow her down. Unfortunately, there's no charge on Spirit Breaker for a couple of seconds. How far do they want to dive this? Looks like with the big cow up in front, this is what they want. They want to get this kill. They're going to need a couple more right clicks. Unfortunately, the Skywrath Mage on the backside taking a lot of damage, but he's going to go down in the end. So across the board, a 3-for-1 exchange as Sniper does get a kill in the mid lane onto the Storm Spirit, but Clockwork goes down in the top lane. Void and Omni both drop in the bottom lane. Juggernaut doing some work there, using that Omni Slash, hitting level 6 and going to town with it. Now we're going to see Clockwork rotate back in, still only level 5, no point up in that hook shot yet. And it's going to be a pretty tough game for him. Storm Spirit can get out of there. Spirit Breaker, well, he's pretty tanky, so he's hard to bring down as well. His best target is the Skywrath Mage. If he can hook shot onto him, it's somebody he can take down easy. But moving into later, he's just going to have to do his best to try and disjoint the Spirit Breaker, you know, drain the Storm Spirit's mana a little bit quicker than he wants to. Things like that. The Juggernaut, try and mana burn him. And maybe stun him through an through a Blade Fury if he's trying to TP out. That's about what his job is going to be. They also have the Assassinate to cancel TPs, as it has the mini stun that goes through BKB on impact. Day is going to take a little more damage. He's level 6 though. Sen he can ball away as needed, but that doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Ewo from the top lane now is still level 7. Is now maybe looking to turn it on the Clockwork, and this is not somebody you really want to cog in here. He's going to pop to the Battle Fury. He's doing a fair bit of damage now, but Blade Fury's going to be there, and he's going to be okay. He doesn't have mana to bottle up, and if Clockwork hits level 6 off this creep, he's going to hit it. He's got a hook shot. Is he going to be able to find him? He fakes it out once. Oh, not going to go for it. Unfortunately, not sure where he went and disappeared to, so not going to go for that kill, but almost a really nice turnaround from Key there. Not able to get the kill, though, and in the end, the Juggernaut's going to back off. He should get, should be fine. He's got a Morbid Mask now. Oh, in the mid lane, Assassinate's going to go out, and it's going to catch the Storm Spirit. So another kill going the way of the Sniper. He is now 2-0-1, been a part of all 3 kills on the Radiant side, and he's going to start to take over this game. Pretty soon, even the Juggernaut's going to be to go on him. Oh, and the finger and the hook shot come out in the mid lane. They take out the cow. And unfortunately, he does drop. F4L there to help pick that one up, but it's Omni Knight who picks up the kill. That was the Purification coming through, and he's got the recipe for a Soul Ring. Can buy the other components after this boundary run if he wants to. Is he going to be a good support? No, he's not. He's a greedy support. He just wants to get his items and go. Queen of Pain, or should I say Mihawk, has the Null Tally as well as Boots, but not a whole lot going on for that right now. And, well, up in the top lane, Juggernaut has phase, looking for that Aquila still. Maybe skipping the Aquila, going straight for the Mask of Madness, we'll see. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the biggest mana pool, so it'll probably be the better choice to get that Aquila, just to provide him with that little bit more of sustain as far as the mana regeneration goes. We are seeing some stacks made by F4L for whoever. The Sniper can clear those up as well, or the Faceless Void maybe a little later, but it's Annihilate who's thinking about rotating around, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Gonna back off. Zendrill's looking for someone to charge, but unfortunately only level 4, and this is the problem with picking a support Spirit Breaker, is if you're not snowballing and getting kills, you just fall so far behind. Like even F4L, he's level 6 already. He's already used Finger to get 1 kill, and 1,700 gold in the bank. He's going to be getting very close to that Blink Dagger very soon. Probably see it about 12 minutes. As I said before, it's Annihilate who's cleaning up some of the creeps, using that Shrapnel, do some damage, keep him slowed down, and just, well, continue farming away. He's got his Mask of Madness coming out to him. Gonna be very happy with that. Void as well, probably going for Mask. So many Masks of Madness in this game. Seems like the item to get. It is, well, what the people want. But nonetheless, Death Mage gonna be TPing to the bottom lane. Looks like they want to go. Charge is up. If they want to go in the Faceless Void or the Omni Knight, they can. Queen of Pain's there. She is level 6. Does have that screen to go through. Magic Community. Charge is going to come out. Repel is there as well. The Bash stun does go through, so he's going to be locked in place for a little bit. Are they going to throw out the ulti? Not just yet. Mihawk. They're baiting out some TPs. It's a Power Ranger TP coming through. Zendrill's, he's in a little bit of trouble. Faceless Void does leap in. They do get the 1 kill. Scrathmage dropping very quick. They find the Space Cow off to the side. And unfortunately, a pause as the Storm Spirit is disconnected on the backside. He's just standing there. Might have been able to go in, but very awkward pause coming out from these guys. So hopefully this one doesn't last too long, but in the case that it does, I'm just gonna, switch overlays here. We'll be back shortly, guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna stay with you though. And this is just, well, I caught a guy started doing it, and well, you gotta mimic the best of the best to be the best, I guess, something like that. But Chronosphere is up on the Void if he wants to use that as well. I don't think Spirit Breaker should be getting anywhere. Sniper's Assassinate is up, and well, he's dropping very quickly. And the Storm Spirit has reconnected, so he should be going in very soon. I'll switch back the overlays here in just a moment. Nobody panic though. No picnicking. Juggernauts, like they're ready to go. Everything. Evo says ready. Thanks. And Gearsheep just making sure everything's good. I think they should be good to go. Oh, should be coming out. And everybody's hitting the G button, so switch back and see how it's going. Xander's, he's going to try charging away, but Assassinate, that's going to fly out. Well, the cow is going to get brought down. He's going to get peeped. Not able to rotate away. The Storm Spirit and the Queen of Pain decide not to try and go in on that. Probably for the best as Chronosphere was up. But let's see. F4L might be in a little bit of trouble though. Mihawk and the Storm Spirit are going to get there, and this is right before F4L gets his Blink Dagger. He doesn't lose that much gold. He lost about 200 of it. He was only about 25 away from getting that Blink Dagger. Would have been a very, very happy line indeed. So he's going to buy TP. Needs another 300 gold. Finish that off. Sorry, 400 gold to finish that off. But we'll see. Top lane Juggernaut just pushing away. Just sitting on that regular quill. He can pop the mask if he wants to. He's going to do his best to bring down this top tower. And they should end up just trading 1 for 1 as far as towers go. Sniper with the clockwork chipping away. And the Omni Knight hanging out in the back lines. Although we do have, that is the Void TPing in. Mask of Madness not up on him yet, so he can't really go for those solo pickoffs, even though he does have a max time lock. He's got to be careful. If the Juggernaut's quick and he does get the Blade Fury off, he won't be taking the extra damage, but he doesn't. And Void's going to just be hoping for the bashes. He needs some. There's one. He needs another. Is he going to be able to get it? No, the Omni Slash comes out. Now they're going to like to turn around. Oh, he gets a bash and he gets the kill. He's going to go down, but a solo kill for the Void. Storm Spirit does pick up a solo himself. We'll see who came out ahead, but Faceless Void's going to be pretty happy with that. overall. A lot of experience for him. Unfortunately, the Storm Spirit, though, who is having a little bit of problems, he's going to be able to use that to catch up quite nicely. And, well done there. Bottom lane, the Quap, not sure what her plan is. I feel like Orchid is maybe, by the time she gets it, it's going to be so ineffective. I think an Ags would probably be the better choice here. Just more damage to go through, actually finish people off. The Orchid can get perched by the Omni Knight, and I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot to the sniper in the end anyway. Clockwork, he's going to be sitting up here. Lion is sitting behind him a ways. No Blink Dagger yet. Oh, it just picked up by him. So they got a blink if they want to use it. Looks like they're going to go for it. They do get the finger as well. Clockwork walks forward. One more battery assault proc. They get a nice pick off on the Spirit Breaker. Not the most important hero, but at the same time, the harder they can shut him down, the harder it's going to be for him to really be effective. Spirit Breaker needs to be ahead. He needs to be snowballing, getting kills and pickoffs. And right now, fortunately, he is 0-3-1. Only been a part of the 1 kill, and it's been pretty tough. Bottom lane, though, we're going to see a smoke coming out. They're going to look to move around onto the sniper. They have the burst damage to bring him down. Darth Mage with that Ancient Seal. There it is, the charge coming through as well. No ulti used yet. Mihawk can throw it out if she wants to. And looks like they are. F4L is now going to be in a little bit of trouble. Also, still getting charged, so they have vision of him, and they're just going to click him down. Darth Mage getting that one. And Mihawk going to be happy with those 2 picks. 3-0-2 on Mihawk. Nicely done, sir. But what I said in the draft, I thought Mihawk was a support player, but that might have been when he was with Not Today. I unfortunately cannot remember, as the teams and lineups do change from time to time. I'm sure Twitch chat knows, though. Either way, Day, he's rotating up to the top lane. They're going to want to go in. Maybe Omnislash is going to be up in a couple of seconds. There's the Guardian Angel coming out from the Omni Knight. And Clockwork trying to juke him around as best he can. Just get ahead of them. Well, there it is. Juggernaut comes through, quick double slash, and it brings him down. But now Sniper might look to turn it around. Only one shrapnel going to come out, and just didn't quite rotate quick enough. He does have a Yasha, so probably going for that SNY. Maybe going to look for a Manta style just so he can get out of the Ancient Seal, even though the silence doesn't hurt him too much. But the damage amp is very tough to deal with. Zendrils, he's going to go for the charge right onto the Faceless Void. Not sure what he was doing this deep in the enemy jungle, but he was not in the place where you want to be, and unfortunately got caught by 4, brought down very quickly. I wonder if this is how early we're going to see a Faceless Void BKB or a Manta style, something along those lines, as he is a hero that can be shut down by silence. So we'll see if that's something he wants to go for, and if so, which one of the items he wants. Omni Knight and Sniper going to be hooking away. Oh, hookshot comes out onto the Scarlet Mage. Assassinate's going to come through as well. They get an easy kill. Now they're going to go for Day. Unfortunately, he got repelled. Oh no, Duty Free repelled the wrong target. And unfortunately, they were not able to bring him down. The Spirit Breaker does drop, but the Strong Spirit's going to be very happy with that. A little bit of luck on his side, and a misplay from Duty Free. A little bit unfortunate there, but well, sometimes he just misclicked. The Strong Spirit must have been directly on top of whoever the Clockwork, but we do bring him down. Bonus Sphere up. They can still look to go. Mask of Madness on cooldown for another 15 seconds. But if they want to, they can go on this Queen of Pain. They're gonna need extra help. They do have a purification, so they can go for the pick if they want to. And one more hit. Oh, they didn't get it. Oh no. The impatience from Red and Duty Free. If they had just waited another couple of seconds, they would have been able to go in with Mask of Madness on and get that kill. But they're playing so antsy. They feel like they need to go. Now Juggernaut dropping very low in the Roche pit. It's a rocket flare. He's gonna be okay. Clockwork does have a hook shot up, but not gonna look to go yet. FRL, you gotta rein in your team, calm them down, tell them just relax and take a break. But it doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Unfortunately, though, Iwo, well, he's gonna almost have that Manta style now, or the SNY, whatever he wants to. He's narrowing in. Who's that build for? Zendrils. Probably just, yeah, he's just looking to finish off his treads. He's checking out the Roshan again. Roshan is healing up, and without Red, I'm not sure if this is the fight they want to take. He doesn't have a TP scroll on him even. Got one coming out on the courier, but a little bit risky. He's almost got Chronosphere, another minute on that. They're gonna mana up. Oh, and the smoke is going to come out. It's going to get popped by Key, though. They're going to run into each other in the jungle. There's the Nether Strike coming out. Unfortunately, it gets canceled. The Queen of Pain ulti does connect onto 2. The Army Knight does go down. Now they're looking to finish off Iron Annihilate. Can they get him? It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. As they're going to turn this fight around, maybe they can get him. They do. Spirit Breaker's dying swing. They do pick him up. Omni Slash not going to go. Unfortunately, the blink too quick. Queen of Pain, though, is going to find the Lion. No, she's not going to be able to finish him off on his own. Clockwork able to get away from the Juggernaut. Well, can he get all the way away? He knows where he's at. He's popping the phase bits to Mask of Madness. Decides not to go. Instead, they're just going to go for Roche. Should be able to pick it up fairly easily. They've got the healing ward up and a little bit of extra help coming out. They did go 2 for 2 in that engagement, but at the same time, I think it was BZ that came out ahead. They did get the sniper pick off for the 2 supports, as well as, I believe, the Lion was the Omni Knight to go down as well. Queen of Pain ulti doing a lot of work, and Ewo just taking so much damage here. Unfortunately, not able to farm up safely as the smoke comes out from the Radiant side. Looking for that initiation or not, but they know they're not in Roshan. Maybe they look to steal this for themselves. They know they've got a stronger Roche lineup. No Guardian Angel was used, and they still have Chronosphere from that fight. Gotta ping it out though. The flare, maybe scouting him out. Doesn't look like that's the case. Queen of Pain might be able to get in there and go for an Aegis steal of some sort if she wants to, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. They're not going to contest this. It's going to be basically a free Roshan going the way of the Radiant. Shouldn't be too much of an issue at all. As he is going to go down here. And, well, Pisces Void picks that up. They're going to maybe look to push out a tier 2 now, or just maybe farm a little more aggressively, force them to play defensive. But it's Mihawk who might be in a little bit of trouble. They got to know that they want to take this tier 2 now. Rush off for Roshan. Do they want to contest? They don't have... Well, they will have a Sonic Wave up by the time the push comes, but their Storm Spirit is all the way up in mid lane. Spirit Breaker can charge in, but it's going to take them a couple seconds to get there. Charge not maxed yet, so not moving at full speed. But with the Faceless Void Illusions, as well as the Sniper on the back line, you have no problems with this. Faceless Void Illusion holding back the creep wave, and they do end up trading though. Juggernaut, they do a good job of pushing out the top lane. Now FRL, 25 seconds on the finger. Can't really go for this solo. TPing it is the sniper, so they could do this if they wanted to, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. They ping out the Clockwork. Where they start charging and they cancel it again. They decide not to. Right, still farming up with the Omni Knight nearby, just sitting behind him. Mask of Madness and an SNY picked up. What's going on the Dire? Lots of things coming out here. We do have a smoke popped, and maybe they look to go. They're going to continue charging. Not sure who the target is. It is the Omni Knight. They're going to have a really good charge. Oh, and they're going to find the Faceless Void as well. Are they going to be able to burst him down? They get the pull up on the Void, and they get the Omni Slash as well. They bring down the Aegis. Do they want to stay? He's got a Chronosphere. There's no one rotating in, though. Best he can do is Chrono and then go. But no, the silence comes out. Ancient Seal too quick from the Skyreth Mage, and Radix brings him down with the help of his team. Dendril's getting the final hit there, and a little bit of comeback potential for the Spirit Breaker. So can look to go in a good use of the charge and the smoke, and a little bit of unfortunate play coming out from them. The Void leaping in right beside the Omni Knight. They both get bashed up. The Void gets pulled by the Storm Spirit and brought down. They're going to look to trade towers, but, the Dire should be able to pick up this bot Radiant tier 1. Radiant. They're going to try and do some chip damage if they can, but I'm not sure if this is going to be the case. They have to be a little bit careful here. If they get TPs back, like if they go for the charge, which it looks like they have, right onto the sniper. Are they going to be TPs? He's going to TP out. They're going to see this. Breaker have to cancel that charge, but they do get a tower and a couple of solid pickoffs for the side of BZ. If we take a look at the net worth chart, it's going to be about even. Well, experience is in favor of BZ. And the farm, I would say it's about even. Void is a little bit under-farmed, but the Sniper's doing pretty well for himself. The Juggernaut and the Storm Spirit are pretty much even. So I would say it's kind of a wash as far as the main 4 carries go. But it's when you start looking at these extra carries, they've got Mihawk with 7100, so the offlaner on the Die are doing a much better job than Key. He unfortunately has a Blade Mail working on that Ags, but Queen of Pain, she's almost got a BKB, I guess. Went for the value point booster just for a little bit of extra oomph. But not gonna go rush that Scepter, so we'll Yeah, this goes. I'm curious as to why the early BKB. I guess they do have the Hex as well. Oh, Chronosphere is going to come out onto the Juggernaut. Ewo taking some damage, but unfortunately Red attacking the Mud Golems instead of the Juggernaut is taking too much damage. The Omnislash is going to come out and leap away, not going to be able to bring him down, but the magic damage from Overload going to be enough. Clockwork on the backside does land a hook and takes him down. Now there's 2 fights breaking out. The Omni Knight is going to go down. The Blade Mail reflecting some serious damage there, and unfortunately Clockwork is going to drop. What was a decent gank, it turns out for the worse, as BZ, they rotate, they converge, and they bring him down. Well played indeed, coming out for BZ. And with that, they're going to start to take a solid lead. It was coming back in their favor already. And now the experience and gold heavy on their side. Day with the Bloodstone as well. I didn't even see when he picked this up, unfortunately, but he's got 14 charges on it already, so even if they bring him down, he's going to be about insta-respawning. And he's going to go for that BKB, so any chance they have of killing him is going to be going out the window, as well as he can just zip around so far and so fast, as well as using his mana to just continue to farm effectively. I Annihilate, he's got his SY, he's looking for that Scotty. Saw the courier coming out, but maybe it was just go head back to the base for him. Death Mage, no farm on him whatsoever unless there's something big. Nope, just another smoke, but I'm sure he'd love to get a Yules or a Force Staff or something like that. The Spirit Breaker does have an urn. Looks like he's going for a BKB, but we'll eventually get there. Clockwork looking for the hook onto Mihawk. Well, with that 4L there with a finger, they should be able to get this kill. But the thing is, who's going to see who first? They're going to look to go. Blink, where's the Hex? Never mind. They throw out the Earth Spike. Finger. Oh no, the Silence comes out onto F4L. They're not able to bring down Mihawk. He's going to be able to blink away. Charge comes out from Xander. He gets locked in the pen though. Now the finger comes back around, brings down the Skywrath Mage. Dagger, Clockwork is going to drop. That's definitely worth it. Trading almost a 6 position Skywrath Mage for the 3 position Clockwork, the offlaner for the Radiant, dropping it. Very much worth it for BZ. They're going to be happy with that little exchange. They almost got F4L as well, but he was able to blink away. And he is a very farmed Lion, almost more farmed than his offlaner. And with that pickoff, that puts Mihawk ahead of the Faceless Voids now. So 3 heroes ahead of Void on the farm chart. 1 on his own team as well, putting him 5th overall. And he's rushing in Ags. Very curious. He's not going to be hitting very hard. Oh, another pause coming out. He's not going to be hitting hard at all with this Ag Scepter, but he's going to have it here in about 600 gold, and it should be alright. I am going to switch back to the overlay just for... Oh, nope, never mind. Sorry, miss. And it looks like a very quick pause, but doesn't look like that is the case. Sniper still just chipping away, looking for that Scotty, I'm sure. Yeah, he's almost got it. Needs 1,500 gold for it, and he'll be there. The Omni Knight. Void needs another 500 for his Ag. Omni Knight, no mobility items in sight, but he does have at least have his Soaring and his Arcane, so he can get in there. Oh, I had big charge coming out, but not gonna land. Would have been spotted out by this Observer Ward or the Radiant, so continuing to back off. Mihawk now going for the Ag Scepter, only 2 components away, so should have it pretty quick here. Storm Spirit, BKB watch on him. Now that he's got it, it's coming out on the Courier. It looks like Dendrils is getting something brought out to him. Not sure what's going on here with the Courier. Oh, I picked up a gem. Redix had a gem? No idea when he picked that up, but kind of a strange pickup. I'm not sure why when you're ahead you would buy something like that on such a squishy hero, unless maybe they just bought it to give it to the Storm Spirit and the Spirit Breaker was holding on to it. And it'll do a very good job if they can spot out this one here or just like roam through the jungle. They'll be able to take out a lot of wards easily with the gem. And we'll see if Day is going to be the one to carry that. Not going to cycle it around, but now that he's got a BKB and 14 charges on his stone, he can certainly go in. They're all grouped up. Are they going to smoke again? I don't believe... Well, they do have 1 left on the sky, but not going to be the case moving out. Either way. I Annihilate. Well, he's getting there. 600 gold to go. Oh, sorry, 700 to go. That'll be it. Juggernaut. I haven't taken a look at him, but he did go for the Manta Style. Maybe we'll see if he wants to go for the Diffusal Blade. But either way, definitely an option. It's not a bad thing on him. Gives him a lot of damage. Oh, F4L gets forward. Does get the Hex on the real one. Now he's going to get charge jump. There's a charge coming through, though. Breaker, he's going to connect. Clockwork does drop some defensive wards. Zendrils, he's going in though, and unfortunately he is very far ahead of the team. He's going to look for the kill. Unfortunately, he's going to get hooked up. It should be him going down. Day does go in. Finger comes out from the line. They bring him down, but they burst down the rest. Bonk dropping very low. F4L going to go down as well. And the Spirit Breaker, well, he suicided into him, but it got him 3 kills. Void unable to even get off the Chronosphere. He just dropped instantly, so that Ag's not doing anything for him. Not even help keeping him alive with the extra stats. Now this is going to be a top tier 2. They've got no Omni Slash, but at the same time, Chrome Spirit has all the mana, and he's just zipping around. He's using his regen rune as best he can. Looks like he's just playing with it, but well, we'll see how quickly he's able to get out of here, if anything. Hanging out this lane. Looks like they want to try and push the mid tier 2 as well. They're going to drop one ward there. Darth Mage, where did that gem go? And it looks like there was a gem on the Omni Knight. Oh, is this his gem or did he pick it up? Looks like that's his gem. The dire one is still on the courier, and Quap now has her eggs as well. So a lot more damage coming out from her, as well as the ability to spam that ulti as much as she wants to. So she can push out waves, she can blow people up very quickly in team fights, and all around just very good item up against this Omni Knight. So can't protect his people with Repel or with Guardian Angel up against the Queen of Pain. And Juggernaut, no, he's gonna go for the Scotty. Never mind that. A Sniper does pick up a Scotty of his own. He was not in that fight up in the top lane, unfortunately. Was not able to get there in time, but they're gonna ping him out. They've got an Assassinate going onto the Spirit Breaker. They're gonna give him a little tickle. And then a hook shot comes out, but unfortunately it connects with his own team. Spirit Breaker is gonna charge away, so he connects back up with the Queen of Pain and Storm Spirit Skywrath Mage. Juggernaut's nowhere to be found. Not sure what they're going for there. Checking to see where he's at, but he's up, and away. Juggernaut, popping his rune. He's gonna be able to grab that. If he wants to. No, he's just gonna continue split pushing. And they're running a very interesting kind of 4 protect 1. So often, either the Storm Spirit or the Juggernaut is just by themselves, and the other is with the other couple people, forcing out a different lane. And it's been working out well for them so far. They aren't decently ahead. They're about 5k ahead. It's not by no means insurmountable, but at the same time, now Goons, they have to be playing very careful as far as Faceless Void. He has been completely shut down. He's 2-6-2, and he's got enough farm that you'd think he'd be effective, but at the same time, you have to remember he was in the safe lane. This was not an offlane Faceless Void going for a mask utility build. This one is supposed to be your safe lane Void. I almost wonder if it would have been better if he had a Chrysalis right now instead of this Ag Scepter, just for the extra damage on top, so he could go for solo pickoffs. Because the Ag Scepter doesn't help with that at all. I mean, sure, you get an extra second in the Corn Spirit and you can do it more often, but it's not going to provide him any way to chew through. Like even the Queen of Pain, 8 armor, 1700 health, BKB, if she gets that pop, Void's not going to be able to bring her down at all. Juggernaut as well, very tanky, and he's going to have a Scotty here in, well, as soon as this camp is done. He can pick it up right now if he wanted to. Just needs to get the courier out to him. You're going to be a little bit worried though. Not sure if they smoked under a ward or not, but they're going to head into the Roche Pit. They did flare it up. They drop a ward on the high ground. It's going to spot the Skywrath Mage, but I'm not sure if that's what they want to go for. There is a dire ward here, but they're inside the pits. There's no vision of this, and they should be able to sneak this. And how, well, Daze, he's going to drop one. He doesn't drop a Remnant. They blew it. If they had stayed in the Roche Pit, that doesn't look like it's matter. There's a charge coming out of the Omni Knight. Assassinate does go and connect to the Skywrath Mage. He's now way below half health. There's a Guardian Angel coming out very early. Clockwork's going to hook back in. The Radiant are dropping very low. The Scream of Pain comes through. No one going down yet. First of all is the Spirit Breaker. Next is the Omni Knight and the Faceless Void. The Omni Slash comes through. Queen of Pain blinks to the high ground. She's going to get fingered as well. Doesn't pop the... Oh, BKB already worn off. Sniper just mans up and tanks her. Ewo trying to find a way to bring down the Sniper. Here comes the Strong Spirit. They should have a pull here in a moment. Never mind, there's the overload charge. That's going to be all they need to close the distance. Sniper trying to bring down this Skywrath Mage. Not going to be the case. And at the end of the day, BZ just showing off that item advantage. The Omni Slash instantly bringing out the Faceless Void. He, again, unable to even get the Chronosphere off. No Mask of Madness coming for him. And Aegis is now going to be going the way of BZ. FRL, the lone survivor there. He has a Ghost Scepter now picked up. On top of his Blink Dagger Force. This Lion is very, very farmed, but it's when your support Lion is almost as farmed as your Faceless Void, Faceless Void's only 2k ahead of him, it is not in a great place. Annihilate is still very farmed himself, as you can see there. He was able to man up and bring down a couple more, almost getting that Skywrath Mage. But it's just not enough, not when you've got 3 heroes so farmed on the side of Battle Zone. They're going to have to try and turtle up, stop going for these aggressive plays, and just try and turtle out. They do have some of the best heroes in the game for that. As I said, BZ, they have some of the best for going high ground up against the sniper. The jump in, there it is. F4L, he's going to be going down here. There's a charge coming through, but I'm not sure it's going to matter. Oh, the repel! Oh, no! The repel coming out from Duty Free, purging the Ghost Scepter. He's going to go into the sniper. He's going to get burnt back, actually. I know that on the backside could look to turn this. This is Void. Did drop the defensive Chronos here. It's going to be up in 45 seconds, but it's not enough. Unfortunately, Duty Free purged the Ghost Scepter from his ally there and let Ewo get that final hit. He might have been going down anyway. Would have bought him a little bit of time. As Zendros, he's going to go back in, trying to get off the Nether Strike. Unfortunately, he's unable to. The Scream of Pain coming out from the Queen of Pain. She's going to look to bring down Key. One more on attack. She gets him on the backside. The Void falling again. The Clockwork goes down. And now it's a sniper. He gets one kill. The gem on the deck. Well, they turned it around onto the Juggernaut, Spirit Breaker, and... Oh, not going to be able to bring down the King of Pain. Storm Spirit going to zip away. And they end up making it a 3 for 3. They do get the hold they needed, but at the same time, it was a little bit unfortunate. And due to the experience and then gold lead that BZ have, they're going to be... Oh, hold that. There it is. That camera. And well, as you can see, they're going to be very happy with the golden experience they got. Day, though, still standing strong, has an ultimate orb. I imagine this is probably going to be a Scythe of Vice, maybe a Lincoln Sphere, but, I mean, Lincoln's would be okay. It would give him, it'd protect him from, well, one of Lion's spells, which might be all the time he needs in order to zip away. But they did also lose a gem there, so a lot of gold going the way of Goons as far as items as well. Going to bring it back down below 10k, which is where it was before that fight. We'll see where it ends up once the graph levels out in a minute. Skywrath Mage rotating through. Ghost Scepter is active on him, so he can get away from the Faceless Void and the sniper a little bit better. Not going to get two-shot by the sniper. And 23 charges on the stone. And I thought we do have a charge heading towards the top lane. Sniper is going to be the one to go on. Not sure if Day wants to jump. That's a really far jump. He's going to go for it in the end. Oh, he does hit them. And now Spirit Breaker going to get the another bash off as well. Oh, Guardian Angel coming through. Lion's there. The Mystic Player is going to look to turn it around. Finger comes on into Day. He's still standing strong, though. Omni Knight might be going down to the Doves. No, he's going to be okay. But here's Ewo. He's going to look to turn around. He does have an Omni Slash, but unfortunately, Chronosphere is going to come up. But it catches more of his allies than his enemies. And it's Annihilate who's trying to run away from Day, but Chronosphere very low in mana. They might be able to turn this around. Annihilate going to look to turn around. He's going to get zipped on. One more auto attack. He's going to go down. Day gets the kill, but that might be the end of him as they're going to look to take this fight. It is just an Aegis going down. He should be able to zip out of here. They've got no way to time it. Earth Spike. Oh, it does connect. There's the Cogs burn as well. Queen of Pain comes in, gets a nice Sonic Wave off. They're going to bring down F4L. He's not going to get it purged off this time, and it's not going to pop it there. Day pops that BKB. Void leaping away. He is going to drop. They end up turning it around on the backside. Oh, it looks like this Lion did fall. F4L. They turn around. Ends up being a 4 for 3. That one said one kill wasn't Aegis, so BZ, they spend the Aegis, they come out ahead. I mean, it's kind of a risk. Oh, never mind. Mihawk, he's going in. The zip from Day, he's going to go for the attack. He's a little bit too deep here. Now the repel comes out. Might not want to turn this. He's going to get hook shot as well. He doesn't really have a big mana pool at the moment, but even if they kill him, he's just going to respawn instantly, so it's going to be very tough to bring him down. Charge coming out onto whom? Let's just be on to creeps. Cancels it up in the top lane. Mihawk picks up a Ghost Scepter of his own. Certainly looking to shit on this Faceless Void, who is just, the pick has just not been working out. The charge had just onto creeps as well. And I haven't seen any solo Chronosphere kills of any sort, even onto the Skywrath Mage, who is the definition of paper thin. Sitting there with 2 armor and 1,000 health at 35 minutes in, the Void should be able to shred him. But he's just not able to get in position for these. His Chronosphere up in the previous fight unfortunately caught 3 of his allies. Otherwise they would have been able to clean that up as well. And it's just, Goons, they're looking a little shaky. and BZ, I think they, even though they've had some close calls as far as the fights going pretty much even, they're still staying ahead. And oh, with FRL going in, being gone on by Day, it's going to be all she wrote. The hookshot does not connect. Unfortunately, the creeps got in his way. Day, he can look to go in again, though. And now Juggernaut waiting in the wings. He's got an Omni Slash up as well. You're going to see Red. Chronosphere juked out. There it's going to go. Omni Slash, does he want to pop it? Hasn't popped it yet. Looks like they're just going to give up on Day. As, well, he dies and instantly respawns. He's going to be TPing back. He bought a plate mail, so he's going to be going for Shivas. Now they want to reinitiate. Charge coming out into Reds. It's going to follow him all the way through. There's a concussion shot coming through. Ewo, he's looking for the sniper. Not going to be able to find him. Instead, they're going to go on the Omni Knight. They burst him down very quickly. The Scream of Pain, I believe it got backtracked by the Faceless Void. Very lucky there, but now they lose the Clockwork as well. So far, it's 3 down. The Scream of Pain, the Hex, the Mystic Flare. All of it's going to go down. Red, unfortunately, is going to fall. That is a 4-0 going the way of BZ. And Annihilate sitting on the backside. He's asking himself, what can I do? He has a Daedalus, so maybe he can peep people from the high ground, get a couple crits, force them back. But at the same time, Storm Spirit, he's not going to be afraid. Queen of Pain, they can just jump onto him, and then there's not going to be a whole lot they can do. They ping out the ward there that should be in vision, but not sure if there's a hole through. He's got to stay so far back. Storm Spirit, doesn't matter. He's going to go, dives to the tier 4s. Doesn't matter. It's not going to be the case. Now, Assassinate's going to come out Mantis style as well, just to help push the towers a little better. But Creep Wave gone, backdoor protection, not yet, and there should be creeps coming up in a moment here. They get most of that tower. Spearbreaker's going to charge to the top lane. It looks like they're just going to back off. 19 charges up on Storm Spirit, as well as only needs another 20 gold, and he's going to have his Shiva's Guard, at which point it's going to be very hard to run away from him. As the rest of his team, they'll have a lot more control, and just in general durability from the plate mail portion of it. Mihawk, I'm curious if this is going to be just a casual Ghost Scepter, if he's going to go for an E-Blade. Like, go for the E-Blade onto Sniper so he can't shoot at people, or maybe he's going to go for it so he can E-Blade people, sorry, Red. So he can put the ethereal debuff on him while he's in Chronosphere, so he can't attack anybody anyway. I'm curious to see what his choice is going to be, and even so, I realize that it's not going to increase his Sonic Wave damage, but it will help out the Scream of Pain. A lot of damage from Storm Spirit. Speaking of Storm Spirit, has an Invis Rune. Would look to go in. Are there any gems right here? There are not. And, well, got a Hex ready. Shiva's Guard up. No one else coming in. They've got a charge if they want to use it. He's just going to zip away. He doesn't want anything to do with that. He's going to make the right call, and he's going to get out as a sentry was dropped. Buckwick's going to pop some dogs, I guess? Not too sure, but Annihilate, he's the one getting zipped. He's going to get zipped on here from Day. I heard him pop his... A little bit curious there. Lots of sentries coming in, a lot of positioning coming from all these guys, and probably all wondering where the other is. Unfortunately, doesn't look like anything's going to come from it. Maybe they just want to push again. Easy. They haven't got any pickups here yet, but if they do, they could easily head up to the high ground again. They've almost got this tier 3 down, and they've been doing a really good job of turning down. Oh, and speaking of pickups, now they're going to find Annihilate. Oh no, they need to save the sniper. If he goes down, it's going to be looking very bad. The Mystic Flare doing a lot of damage to Faceless Void. He's unable to get away. Nice Earth Spike, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to lose 1, 2... Buyback on the sniper already. Red does get backpack there, but he drops down. They've lost 3. Buyback on the sniper. Looks like that's going to be all she wrote. They do lose the Spirit Breaker, but at the same time, it's just the cow. He's got an Ag Scepter. I guess he gets the Nether Strikes off, but it's just not going to be it's not going to be quite enough. Maybe they look to go back in. They have used Omni Slash as well as Sonic Wave, but that's going to be back up here in a moment. Corral. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Stormtrooper's gonna zip in. He pops his BKB as well as the Shiva's Guard, looking to go back in. F4L. And Queen of Pain blinks in. Oh, they bring him down as well. Now it's Annihilate. If they bring him down, this could be the end. It's unfortunately going to be a dieback for him. He's down for 100 seconds. Annihilate instantly calls GG. And unfortunately, it looks like that's going to be the mid-racks. It's going to be game 1 going the way of Battle Zone. Well done from them. It was a very close game for the first little bit. Some mistakes on both sides, but nonetheless, they come out ahead, and it looks like they're going to be happy with that. Game number 2 is going to be coming up shortly. If you enjoyed the cast, feel free to follow me on Twitter and my own Twitch channel at WolfDota. All that stuff, you can see it's spelled on the left-hand side of your screen. But Also, a shout out to the sponsors. We've got G2A.com, Xfire, SteelSeries, MSI, and High Ground TV sponsoring the tournament. Thank you everyone very much for tuning in, and we'll be back with game number 2 coming up in a little bit.